Do you know, a funny thing happened this morning. I decided to head up towards the Brecon Beacons to catch sunrise. However, it was all clouded over, so I kept chasing the light, shall we say, and suddenly I'm just outside Betws in North Wales. Oops. So you joined me up in North Wales. Like I said, I have no idea how I ended up coming this far north, but yeah, there's still not a lot of light going on, if I'm honest with you. So I've just been chasing it, and I guess one thing leads to another, and yeah, I end up in North Wales. But I'm not complaining. I mean, I absolutely love this part of the world. If I could live somewhere in the UK, yeah, North Wales would be it. It's absolutely beautiful up here. I try and get up here as often as I can, and yeah, we got the mountains, we got the lakes. You've got some absolutely stunning scenery. So yeah, I can't complain that I've ended up here. But there we go. Funny story for the morning anyway. So come along with me. Let's go take some photos. So I've made my way up from Betws up to the Ogwen Valley, and I've come to what is quite a cliche location for landscape photographers. I'm just on the southern slopes of Pen Olwen, opposite Trevan. I've got Llyn Ogwen out in front of me, and then I've got the Gliders just off the right side. And there's this waterfall coming down off the mountain that goes down into Llyn Ogwen down below, and that gives quite a striking leading line. And I plan on using the first time this year, I've got my Format High-Tech Mark II filter holder. I've not actually used it in anger yet, so this will be the first time today. So I'm probably going to pop, I don't know, maybe a 6-stop or something on the front of it, just to slow this water down. And I'm probably going to have to put a bit of a grad on as well. There's a lot of cloud over the top of the mountains at the moment, and it just seems a little bit too harsh. I'm looking at my histogram and the highlights are blowing out quite a bit at the moment. So I'm going to double check this composition, check my focus, stick some filters on, and we'll take the photograph. I did try this shot just now with an ND filter on it, just a 2-stop. And I find it's just turning this little waterfall into a milky sludge, and I want to try and get a little bit of movement into it. So what I've done, I've just got the circular polarized on the front, and I'm just using that just to take a little bit of glare off the little pool in front of me. I'm at 24mm. To be honest with you, I could be doing with something wider today, but 24mm is the widest I've got. Something like a 16mm would be ideal for this, because you'll be able to get absolutely everything in. But you know, I got to compromise somewhere, and yeah, 24mm lens will do it for me. So I'm using a 4-stop format high-tech Firecrest neutral density graduated filter, which I'm just going to slide into the holder, and all I'm doing with that is just bringing it down just so it's at the top of these mountains here, and that just darkens that cloud down just enough to allow me to expose nicely for the foreground and the sky at the same time. One of the benefits of having filters with you is you can do it all in camera, and you don't need to wait till you get home and play with Photoshop to do it. So I'm in live view. Just going to check my focus. Now I'm focusing quite close to the camera, if I'm honest with you. It's a third, I'll say it's a third into the frame, which is what they recommend. And there's a ledge just in front of me, so that is where I am taking my focus. So just zooming in and just adjusting the focus manually until I catch focus. I'm at f11, 1/25th of a second, sorry, a 25th of a second at ISO 64. Let's take a photo. So I'm looking at my histogram. All my highlights are nicely exposed. Shadows are nicely exposed. I got some nice movement in the water there. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that image. Worth a hike up here. Just make my way back to the van, come down off the mountain now. It's amazing what spontaneity does. You know, I went out this morning to get the sunrise and the Brecon beacons, ended up chasing the light, and found myself in Snowdonia, halfway up a mountain, photographing Snowdonia. So I think I'm going to head back to the van, get something to drink, have something to eat as well. I might even go get a bite to eat down at a cracking little cafe down in Capel Curie called Mold Sybod. Recommend their breakfast down there. And yeah, I think we might have a little stroll then up through the Conwy Valley, see if there's anything up there which we can find before heading back down and catch the sunset. You know, I might take the coast road down as well, so down through sort of Machynlleth, Aberystwyth, down to Aberaeron, and then just cut back across the Brecon beacons. So yeah, I've just seen some daffodils behind us. Going to take some photos of those. So I come down to Llyn Gwynant, which is just below Snowdon, sorry, it's just up that way. I've come down because there's a couple of boat houses on the side of the lake here, so I wanted to have a little play around with. But it seems they're on private property, so I can't actually get access to them, which is a shame, because you know, this time of day they make good subjects, I think. Anyway, thinking on the fly, I've come down to this side. You can see the fence that's stopping me getting across to the boathouses, and I thought, let's use that in the image. So I've got the Format High-Tech Mark II holder on the front of the camera there. Again, I'm using that good old 4-stop ND grad. I do like that grad. Circle polarizer just to take some of the glare off the water here. And I've gone for a 10 stopper to start with, Firecrest 10 stop filter. I'm sort of experimenting with a couple of others. I got some, I think I got a 13 and a 16 stop as well. So if 10 stop's not enough, I've got plenty of filter power to play with. So my thought behind this shot is it's going to be a black and white long exposure. I want the water nice and smooth. I've got the mountains in the background. There's some clouds still hanging over in the distance there, and yeah, it's just to play around with the filters really. I've not had chance to play with them since the start of the year, and now we're allowed out to play again. I thought I'd take the opportunity and yeah, give them a go. And just like that, my day in North Wales has come to an end. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself up here today. It was so worth it. Absolutely amazing to get out, get the hiking boots on again, and just explore. I mean, I might not have taken that many photographs today, but it's a fact-finding tour for me. I've been to a couple of locations I've not been to before. I've got some images which I can always work on then in the future. I can come back, I can revisit these places. But yeah, just getting out and about is what it's all about. And hopefully we can start getting a little bit of normality back in our lives after the past 12 months. But I hope you enjoy the images, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe, I'd be most appreciated. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.